On June 12, 2026, SpaceX became a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. This caused its founder and CEO, Elon Musk, to become the world's first trillionaire. He now sits on an estimated net worth of nearly $1.1 trillion. Now, this may cause some to question, is this just another sign of many? The proverbial handwriting on the wall, if you will, further spelling out the impending financial doom of the average citizen in society. I will present and then attempt to answer these questions in this video because I believe that they are paramount to understand if we are going to avoid this looming fate. Question 1. How does Elon Musk becoming a trillionaire affect me, you, or the rest of society? 2. How did we even get here in the first place? 3. Is there any way that we can reverse course or survive this? And if so, how? Now, before I get too far into this, I am going to let you know this is an opinion piece. However, it is based on observation and truths and facts. However, because it is an opinion piece, I do welcome you all's opinions. I'd love to hear them in the comment section, and I'll even answer some of the questions or address them as I get time, because I am very interested as to your thoughts on this as well. Also, a little housekeeping. Please, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And if you like our content, make sure you give us a thumbs up, because this also helps out the algorithm and allows you, one, to find easier access back to us, and also allows others to start seeing our content on our channel as well. Now, you might see me fumbling with some papers every now and then because I took some notes this time. I wanted to make sure that what I presented to you, I got all of it to make sure that you all got what I was trying to explain to you all and answer these questions correctly and thoroughly, okay? So let's get right into it. 1, what does Elon Musk becoming a trillionaire have to do with any effects on us? How does it affect us? Well, let's look at it like this. Elon Musk has been investing, growing his portfolio, and enterprising, and therefore growing his monetary access for years. So you say, okay, well, Jay, what does that have to do with me? How does that affect me? Well, let me present this. What if the cost of living and inflation was tied in some way to the median income and monetary access in an area or a region? What if it operated like a curve for a school test? Well, let's first understand what median means. Median is basically saying, and let's take this for example, if you have 1 million people, that 500,000th person, whatever their income and monetary access is, that's the curve. That's what we base our livable wage on. That's what we base what's comfortable in society, okay? So let's say we got these 1 million people and that median income and monetary access is 100,000. Let's keep the number simple. That's basically saying that 100,000 is going to be your base, your middle ground. That is the beginning of living comfortable, living okay, surviving, making it. And the higher up above that 100,000, the more comfortable life gets for you. The more easier you'll be able to do the things that you want to do and enjoy life. Now, on the flip side to that, now that's the 50% above this line, this median line. Now, let's look at the 50% below the median line. So if somebody's making 90,000, they struggle a little bit. But as you start to have 80,000, 70,000, 60,000, your income and monetary access becomes much lower than the median of $100,000. And therefore, you suffer, you struggle, you can't afford things, you don't have all the amenities and things in life that you need to survive. So you struggle, okay? So, I guess we can say, in short, Elon Musk being one person does not move that one way or the other, because he was already on the top and he just got more of it. But what if the average person in society, this median group of people, were all investing and growing their portfolios, maybe not on the same level, but they were still growing and increasing their portfolio, their monetary access, and they were constantly putting their money to work for them and growing it. Now, the people at the very bottom, they say, well, we can't afford that. We're barely surviving. We can't put money away. We can't invest. We can't build our portfolios. We don't have the ability to do that. Well, here's the thing. As these people and these people continue to grow their monetary access, the people at the bottom get further and further behind, because this 100,000, as these people start to grow, the median amount starts to go up as well. So whereas this 100,000 might be the median now, in 10 years, it might be 110, 120,000. But the people at the bottom that are still struggling and never took time to invest or grow their monetary access, their portfolios, their business, their access to money, they're going to be the exact same place they were 10 years ago. Maybe a little higher, but not much higher. So one person, in short, one person is not going to affect it. But if you look at the number of people growing their financial investments, you're going to get left behind if you aren't doing the same. So that's how it affects you. Question 2, how did we even get here? Well, the majority of the people have a lack of financial education. And that in and of itself is the main cause of how we got here. Let's be honest. Financial education is not taught in schools. And because there's no education, there's no understanding. Excuse me. And without understanding, it creates fear. And fear creates avoidance. So if we constantly fear and avoid things because we don't understand them, and we don't understand them because they were never taught to us, how do we ever change it up? How do we ever reverse that? Well, that's the actual third question that we were asking. How do we reverse this? How do we survive this? Well, the answer is we absolutely can, but only if we make a decision to put a conscious effort along with proper planning, discipline, and consistency in regards to our finances and our future. And honestly, we can't even focus on just ours. We also need to be focusing on our future generations as well. Because the people that we're competing with that are moving this median line or inflation, they're doing that already. So if we don't, we're going to be so far behind. In less than a generation, we're going to be so far behind, it will be so hard to catch up. And wherever we start and build, that's where we're going to have to play catch up, okay? So before I conclude, I'll leave you with this challenge. One, connect with a financial professional. Two, get educated. Get financially educated. Three, create a sound financial strategy with your financial professional. Get together with them. Don't go at it on your own. Learn and partner up with that financial professional. You all put your minds together and create a strategy that works best for you and your financial situation so that you can grow it and improve. And then the fourth thing is this strategy that you put in place. You have to execute it with discipline and with consistency. Okay? Without any discipline and consistency, you're just all over the place, like I've spoke about in my other videos. Okay? So with that being said, you all, be blessed, stay blessed, and always be a blessing to others. Catch you all on the next video.